Good to go? All right. Welcome, everybody, to Season 3, Episode 29 of the Movement Podcast. We are officially live and ready to get this show on the road. Looking forward to another great show today. We got a full house. We got the fellas from the American Muslims Athletics. You know, they're going to come over here and they're going to discuss, you know, the league, maybe some smack talk in between, talk about what made them want to start this league and everything else. So we're looking forward to that conversation. Before we actually start the show, let me go ahead and give a shout out to the people who are in the building today. Starting off with the man in the back, the man with the plan. Shout out to Ramzi Ali, always in the back on the ones and twos. We appreciate him and all that he does. To the right of me, the first guest of today, we have Islam in the building. Shout out to Islam. He, the man behind the plan, you know what I'm saying? One of the men behind the plan, that's for sure. So shout out to Islam. Looking forward to hearing his thoughts and everything else. By the way, you guys, it's a little delayed, but you'll be able to see yourselves on the TV right there. Then you got Yusuf T, little big bro Yusuf T, of course, co-hosting. You got myself, Omar T. And then to the left of me, we have Yaseen, another man behind the plan of AMA. So shout out to Yaseen. By the way, we have a crowd. They know when to clap and everything, man. Shout out to the crowd. You know what I'm saying? They do a great job. And then next to Yaseen, we got Hussein. Shout out to Hussein. Future Piston, Hussein, or I don't know yet. We're going to find out.
Current Piston.
Current Piston, my bad. Current Piston. He got invited to the summer tryouts, summer league, inshallah. No, but all jokes aside, looking forward to a great show. You know, these young fellas, man, they're doing great things in the community. They're bringing people together through the game of basketball. So, you know, that's what it is. You know, we're going to talk about how you can unify a community through sports. So that's kind of what the main topic is. Before we do that, though, be sure to follow us on all of our socials. You have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all under Oz Media. You'll be able to listen to this show later on Apple and Spotify podcasts under Oz Media. If y'all want to call in, I mean, I'm sure we have some AMA people watching. If you guys want to call in, the number is 313-306-1750. Again, 313-306-1750. My phone is connected. We'll all be able to hear it. We'll all be able to comment with whatever it is that you say. So feel free to join the conversation that way. Shout out to the sponsors, the Balkan House, Juice Box, Qahwa House, BC Adhesives, Specialty Medical Center, Hanley International Academy, and Sidbees. Ramzi, we're going to start off with the place that serves the best honey in town, which is Sidbees, and then we're going to officially get the show on the road. So again, Ramzi, shout out to Sidbees.
All right, Yusuf, it looks like we have a little dilemma in our hands. We have this deliciously smelling sabaya right in front of us, but it looks like we're missing one important thing.
Yeah, it looks like we're missing some asal, some honey.
And you know where the best place to go to for honey? That is Sidbees. Sidbees is a remarkable company that stands at the forefront of the honey industry. With an unwavering commitment to quality, being authentic, and sustainability, Sidbees has carved its name as a trusted provider of premium honey products. The company's dedication to preserving the purity of honey is evident in every jar they produce. Sidbees sets a standard that goes beyond taste. It's a brand that captures nature's essence and brings it to the discerning consumers who appreciate the true goodness that honey offers. Sidbees is not just a honey company, it's a testament to the beauty of nature and the passion to deliver excellence in every drop.
All right, we're officially back, ready to get it rolling. All right, so first of all, before we even dive into those conversations, let us get to know you a little bit. I want to know the guests a little bit. So, we'll start off from right to left. So starting off with you, Islam. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What is it that you do? I'm sure you're in college, or if not, graduated and starting your own career right now. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. My name is Islam Taher. I'm a recent graduate as an electrical engineer.
Like as in recent, like yesterday you're recent? Or
it's 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago? Congratulations, man. Go ahead and give that a round of applause too, man. That's what's up. By the way, when I said go ahead, I'm talking to the crowd. They're waiting for that round of applause.
And while inshallah I look into the path I'm going to go into for my career, hoping that I'm helping around with AMA, making something, out of it, making sure it's big and the best out there. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Islam. And then Yaseen, we'll go with you now, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
My name is Yaseen Ramouni. I've been playing basketball all my life. A couple of years ago, I started playing pro minor league, and basketball has always been a huge passion of mine. So, alhamdulillah, I was blessed with the opportunity to travel the country, train kids, and, make a name for myself in the basketball community. But I've always loved basketball, and I figured, why not take it to the next level, bring everyone together, do what I'm best at, and alhamdulillah, inshallah, we'll continue to do our best and bring everybody together.
So you said you played some pro ball too?
Yeah, I've been traveling the country for a couple of years now playing basketball.
Where at?
I play for a team located in Detroit called the Detroit Panthers.
Okay.
Yep, and I've been playing with them for a couple of years now. Alhamdulillah, our season actually starts. My first game's tomorrow, 5:30. First game of the season.
Where do you like how do you like it, man? Like is it fun and stuff like that, or?
It's amazing, man. The competition level is very, very high. Like, play a lot of D1 guys, former NBA players. I played against Jalen Johnson. A lot of high-level guys. I used to hoop with Imani Bates and a lot of guys up at Eastern Michigan. That's where I go to school. So, just being in that environment and hooping with guys at that level, it's just beautiful.
What's your major at Eastern?
Sports medicine. I'm going into physical therapy, inshallah.
Inshallah, that's what's up, man. We need that more in the community as well, man. So that's great. And then Hussein, we got Hussein in the building. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
I'm 24. I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I love basketball. I play basketball and coach basketball almost throughout the whole year.
Where do you coach at?
I coach like rec leagues.
Okay.
I coach for example, like DBA. I got my brother's league coming up, MSL. I'm just big on basketball, and yeah, I'm big on social media. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman, and again, social media is like the number one thing.
Yeah, man. Speaking of social media, all right, we need to address this situation, all right? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I seen the video, before I followed you, like you just, on the feed, you know what I'm saying? Like, it popped up, and I was laughing, and then I was like, hold on, man, let me do my research right quick, man. I hope Pistons, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing right now? Because we were struggling for a bit. I mean, we struggled the whole season, but there was a time period where obviously we couldn't win a game, so. I'm like, man, so for somebody that likes to flag stuff, I was like, I actually had to do my research, man. So can you tell us a little bit about this situation with like these Pistons tryouts and you going to Joe Louis and, trying out for the Pistons? I mean, you want to talk to us about this?
Okay, I'll tell you this. I promise myself I won't talk about it on camera.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this. All those videos of me in the arena and backstage and all that was real. That was real, but everything else, you can ask me off camera.
All right, there we go. You addressed the elephant in the room already. Issa Saeed, bunch of scrubs. All right, already, hey, this is what we want. I'm sorry, I got to read these comments because it's going to have some retaliation, and then we love the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Especially Islam. That's what he said right after. Issa Saeed is terrible at b-ball. That's Billy Buckets from the 35 and 30 and older league and CRSD. Then they're laughing. Islam knows the big ticket personally. Then we got Devin James. No way you guys got Hussein Hourani on this. Yes, we got Mr. Piston, Detroit Piston, on this show. Is that Hussein Hourani, man? Holy moly macaroni. So shout out to Hus. He's in the building today. So with that said, listen, guys, I'll read off comments. Like I said, 313-306-1750. Call. You want to join the conversation. I got my phone here connected to Bluetooth. We'll all be able to hear it, and we'll all be able to conversate with you. With that said, let's start off with AMA. What is it all about? What made you guys want to start this? I know I kind of already started with you, so this time maybe I'll start off with you. What was the reasoning behind it? And, tell us a little bit about AMA.
So pretty much we played in many leagues of our own. I mean, throughout the community, throughout the past couple of years, and I just love the idea of a Muslim league, and I've hooped in many rec leagues, but hooping in Muslim leagues in itself, it was more than just basketball. I met so many people. I got to, branch off, meet different types of people, hang out with people from all around, Michigan, and it was a, amazing thing. So I was like, I've always loved basketball, and, I found, we found two people that we figured this would be, a good group to get into it with, and we just, from there was no looking back. We just, started working towards what we wanted to work towards, and that was having our own league, inshallah.
Do you want to add on to that or anything else that's really?
Yeah, so, like you said, alhamdulillah, like we played in a couple leagues. We met a lot of people. A lot of new friends, a lot of different type of people, and it gathered all of us as a community. But us, we started off, me and Yaseen, funny story, like we used to talk crazy on the basketball court. Me and him, we were the most
Towards each other or
towards each other. Towards each other. Like I didn't even know this guy yet, and we're just going at it. We used to hoop and just go at it with each other. And alhamdulillah, that's what sparked our friendship, I would say. Just talking on the court. Alhamdulillah, we all talk trash on the court and stuff, but we all always leave it at the court as well. After the court, we shake hands, we talk, talk to each other. And yeah, we used to be always competitive against each other. I'll say this right now: I'm 3-0 against him. He's never beaten me.
Can we get an air horn right quick, Ramsey? Can we get a quick air horn, man? Okay.
I just gotta let people know about that.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Might be the first of many air horns today. All right, just want to throw that out there.
Well,
But
100%.
okay, that's what's up, man. And so from AMA came the AMA Ramadan tournament.
Oh yeah.
Okay, were you part of that, Hussein?
At first, I wasn't, and then we came together and we all just talked about it and had a conversation.
Did you play in it?
Oh, in the leagues, yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about the Ramadan tournament.
Oh, no, okay, yeah, I did.
Okay, so talk to us. From the experience of playing in the tournament, what was that like? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm ready to share my 2 cents on it, but I'm gonna let you guys go first.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought it was like, what I'm saying, it's gonna be like an easy dub, but it was all around Michigan. The most competitive players all around Michigan came out. Every city, even Canada, people from Canada came to come out and play, and it was like one of the hardest tournaments I ever played in. And I played in many tournaments growing up my whole life.
Yeah.
It was the real deal.
So the men behind the tournament, what were your thoughts on the outcome, and everything?
I don't know if Yaseen still remembers how it just all started. I remember we were in a group chat, and we wanted something for Ramadan, and I've been pushing for it. Nobody really wanted to go into it, and what happens? I was like, let's do it. Who DMs or private messaged me already? He was like, Islam, let's get into it. That's how it just all started. That's that little conversation. He was like, let's get into it. Not even a week in, we locked everything in. We locked the gyms in, locked players, locked spot. Like we had a sponsor as well for that.
We had one sponsor.
One, alhamdulillah. Shout out to Buffs, by the way. They believed in us from day one. Shout out to them. It's just simple message. That simple message led to all this, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
And from there we started the last year, our first annual Ramadan tournament. It was a beautiful turnout, way more than we expected people to come out. The first one, I would say, was like more of a trying out what we can do. And when we saw what we can do, we kind of upgraded, went from there. Alhamdulillah, this year we went crazier, and yeah, alhamdulillah, it was a success. Yeah.
But to be honest, I swear to God, I would never have imagined it to turn out the way it did and branch off and become as big as it did this year. Because last year we started off 8 teams, 1 gym. The gym we were at was like not the best gym, It was just it was just all happen in 1 week thing. So then we branched off and we did it at the Civic Center, the next tournament, and we doubled it, 16 teams, everything, and that one ran even smoother. So me and Islam, we locked in before this second annual one, this Ramadan, and we were talking, and he was like, we gotta really put in the work. So we worked towards it from a month before Ramadan even started, and we were talking to Hus like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring you in. We'll work together after the tournament, because we thought the tournament was gonna just be small. The turnout was probably 200 plus people. People from New York. My teammate, one of my former teammates, named Dominic Guthrie. He plays professionally in New York now. He came with his boys. My boys from Canada. We had people from all around, not even just Michigan, but the country. You know what I'm saying? So the way that it turned out, we did Civic Center again, and then alhamdulillah, our last one, we rented out 3 courts, and we booked the entire Hype Wayne for that tournament. It was incredible, 24 teams, over 300 people. It's getting bigger and better.
So I know this might be like a weird question to ask, but like, what makes you guys think that what made it so successful? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it just one of those, like, people just wanted to hoop and you guys found a great situation and great opportunity, and obviously you guys organized it really well? Is it the word to mouth? Was it sharing it? Like, what was it exactly? Because to go from 8, to I think you guys. What did y'all have the first Ramadan tournament? Was it 12 or
8
Eight
teams.
teams and then-
Eight, it was 8 teams, and then to jump to 24 teams, it's a crazy jump, man. Especially like within 2 weeks. You know what do y'all think it was?
No,
Mashallah,
I would say
mashallah.
2 years because last year it was 8 teams, and then we bumped it up to 12.
12 of that first
This
Ramadan.
year, the second annual, we started with 16.
Oh, okay,
and we
okay,
bumped
that's
it up
right.
to 24 because,
Nice.
like, you know, when we did the 16, everyone was like, hey, you know, I want. That's why we did 2, alhamdulillah. We went because we knew people were gonna want to join in after. People usually say, oh, do 1, you're doing too much. You know, you don't want to do the same thing over and over. And
It
that's
is a
when
lot
we-
of work, by the way,
Yeah.
man. Kudos to you guys. It's no joke. You know, we try to, you know, we do the annual Hamchina versus Dearborn charity basketball game. That's just one game, one day, one moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's a headache in and of itself. So to have multiple games, kudos to you guys, man. But no, I don't know. Just go ahead, continue.
So then that's when, you know, we talk to each other. We're like, you know, a lot of people are wanting to get in. Let's bump it up. And we were talking to each other within ourselves, like, are we willing to do this? Are we going to get, you know, into this? It's going to be a lot of people, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of, you know, things to handle. Alhamdulillah, we just were like, let's do it. Alhamdulillah, just from there, alhamdulillah, you know, with the help of Allah, everything was just smooth. Everything was nice. And I would say the biggest thing was connection between us.
100%.
Like that was the biggest thing that made it successful. We had a lot of good friends. We have a lot of good connections. We have a lot of, you know, we have a good community on both ends, you know. Who's has his connections, Yaseen has his connection, I have my connections. We just gathered them all and made it one. It's not like, I would say, like, compared to other leagues, we have the most diverse, like, people, like, out of every single league that I know. We had people that were coming out, not just from the state, you know, different ethnicities, different, you know, not even, they don't even have to be Muslim either. They're like people that were coming in and learning about, you know, what Ramadan is and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, so let me just quickly read off some comments and I'm gonna share my 2 cents. So we got Canadian here, Ya Booty, said Ibrahim Abu El Hassan. All right, and then Isa told him Team Canadian is going 0-9. Ya Booty, all right. Yusuf El Harash said shout out Buff's Pizza and Buff's Burgers. Y'all making me hungry right now. What's the phone number? I'm the man that made it all happen. Alhamdulillah, thanks to me, AMA is around, said Ibrahim Abu El Hassan. All right, so 313-306-1750. Again, 313-306-1750. Feel free to call in. Before he calls in, I'm sorry, Yusuf. You know, we want to make sure Yusuf gets opportunity to speak. You were there, the first one, the Ramadan tournament. What are your thoughts on how it went?
Yeah, so first off, thank you guys for coming on the show once again. But first, the tournament, as soon as I walked in, it was me and my cousin. I seen people already playing. We came in a little later. People were already playing. Everything was organized. You had multiple games happening at once, and it was a great turnout. I've seen great competition, too. I've seen players, college players in there making crazy shots. I'm like, if I were to join this league, it would be tough for me to win it all. But like I said, it was a great turnout. I loved it. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the second one. But I'm really happy with what you guys are doing. It's really good.
Thank you.
But also, a second question. You guys are all hoopers, I'm assuming. So
If it's a hooping question, wait up. We're gonna dive into that.
it's a comparison question.
Okay, like
Like who would y'all compare yourself to NBA player?
is anybody? I know one of y'all got a quick answer. I know.
I got it.
I know y'all dang well be dreaming about
I
who
get asked this
who you
question. I get asked this question every day on social media every day.
Go ahead.
Everything.
who are who,
I can't answer that question because I don't got from experience. I don't got enough like to see in person, like face to face. But I went to a lot of NBA games, and none of us are like what they do on and off the court. They're just them working every day. Like they treat it like a job.
Man,
like for example,
KD. I play like KD. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say
See my head be full.
he got the
They're-
perfect answer and stuff, man. We ain't trying to
they
hear
have
that.
10, 12-hour shifts. Don't playing basketball. Us, we play 1 hour a day for cardio.
Yeah.
They do that for a living. So, and if you
Just
see,
compare. What do
Listen,
you
but,
think?
but at the end of the day, you know,
There's got to be someone you model your game.
okay, defensive wise, I can't probably guard an NBA player, but like my shot, it's there. I'm not gonna front. Like that's-
okay, so maybe you guys can help. How about this? You know what? You guys say an answer for the other person. So you say an answer for Hussein.
that's what I
Hussein say an answer for Yaseen. Yaseen say an answer for Islam. All right.
Okay.
So let's start off with Hussein. Yaseen, if you were to compare him to an NBA player, who would it be?
Okay, I'll say this at first. He's one of the best players I know, just like from the community.
Okay.
Yeah, but his shot he can keep up, but defense, like I said, defense and
Who do you think I play like though?
KD, 100%.
KD. Okay,
Yeah,
that's interesting. Can you give us Islam
Oh, yeah,
comparison?
I already
not
know
gonna
this
be
one. Zaza Pachulia.
Because you heard my voice. Man, this guy.
Because he injured my ankle the other day when I was going for a hook shot. How does that happen?
First of all, who goes for hook shots anymore? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I've been working on my post.
Okay.
How old are you, man?
21.
Okay. Yeah, you're still young, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, so Zaza Pachulia, okay?
crazy.
So who do you got for Hussein?
I didn't want to say a nice answer anymore. I don't want to say it anymore. But I would say
Hourani.
like Hourani.
Hussein plays like Hussein.
I would say because of his range, like mashallah, like when he shoots like from crazy spots, crazy shots, and he hits them. So I would say something like Curry. Like he be hitting those shots, crazy shots.
No, Wallah, it's
I'll take
unreal. He pulls from like behind half court, like fadeaways and stuff.
And he hits them. Man, I used to always hate on him, bash on him. I'm man. When it comes to like playing basketball, I'm one of the like people that always hates on the other person. I just love talking, crazy.
Yeah.
He's a
Making
D1
it
hater.
competitive.
Do you do that
But-
outside too? Because that's another type of skill.
Oh, do what?
Yeah.
Like outside, like deep shots outside.
Yeah, 100%. I do from like the parking lot. Like when growing up, I was doing like I'll go like under the swings and throw it under there. Like in the parks, that was crazy. And then I just transferred it over to
Can we give my man a real comparison, or do you want to give yourself a?
I'll give myself. I
Yeah,
don't
go,
need
give
these
yourself an
guys.
honest
I don't
comparison.
want to hear them anymore. But I would say Jason Tatum.
Nice. Nice.
Yes.
That's funny.
Jason
By the way, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, this is a side job. Jason Tatum, man, I don't know, man. I don't know about him anymore, man. Like he's really
good,
shying away, and especially in the playoffs. Like, don't get me wrong, great player.
Relax.
But that's a
He
conversation for
doesn't need
another
to. He has
day.
Derek White. He's balling.
That's the problem.
If Derek
you
White
just said he has Derek White.
Tatum would go off. He doesn't need to go off.
No, Derek White,
Listen.
ball Derek White is like
Ball
LeBron tier. 2012 Miami.
Every
Heat.
team, the superstar has been going off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
To me,
that team
Jason
is
Tatum, he's been quiet. But that's a conversation another day. Quickly, I just want to say this about AMA. I'm not going to lie to you guys exactly. I got the same vibe from Hussein. It was one of the most organized and most competitive basketball league I have ever watched. About 10 years ago, I actually started like my own little tournament where I did for like 2-3 years and I stopped it. It was some good competition. I felt like whatever. And so I had this theory before this tournament. Okay, I had this theory. I was like, man, Hamtramck guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We can hang with the Dearborn guys, man. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, blah, blah, blah. And after that tournament, I told my big brother, I was like, yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We cannot hang with them, bro. Because there's like levels, and yeah. So after that, and that was probably the second one was even better than the first one, I'm assuming. So I can only imagine how good the second one was, and we weren't able to go to the second one. So kudos to you guys, real hoopers. It was physical as heck. I was sitting there like, dang,
Yeah, 100%.
like man,
We need real refs.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Like I thought a fight was gonna break out. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man, because of how physical it was getting, and people obviously playing for something, and it's a tournament, so it's a elimination and stuff like that. I was like, man, this is crazy out here, man. Especially with the old guy like me, I can't be moving around. I can't be hooping with y'all, man. Y'all out there, banging out down low and stuff, and it's like,
Yeah, the next one.
We made rules for that because that's why I was like telling them like there's 3 fouls. If there's any more than 3 fouls, you're going to the line. So we made sure like to put these guys like letting them know like, hey, don't be fouling. And then they get upset after they're going crazy, hitting each other.
Yeah.
And they're at the line, bro, we were playing the game. All right, play the game, but don't hurt each other. Don't like kill each other.
it was like let's get away with it until we get caught kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
My dad called it. He said it was South End basketball.
yeah, that's what it felt like. It was some of those old school basketball hooping situations. All right, here we go. Let me keep on reading off. Tell Yaseen he's QB2. Said Madden 19.
Crazy.
All right, and stay in Indy. All right, that's what he said. And then Ibrahim said QB3. Devin James is Hourani actually on the Pistons. People, listen, man. He already addressed this. You might have to rewind the show. We're not gonna keep pressing him with this specific question.
Search up the roster. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, search up the roster. All right, and then we got Islam plays like James Wiseman, straight booty. All right, that's Isa. Shout out to Isa. He came on the podcast show last year. We might have to do a part 2. We had a good conversation with him and
Isa Saeed?
yeah, Isa, Ayman, the barber, and then we had Sayaf on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great show, man.
You know these guys.
Yeah, it was a funny conversation. I'm not gonna talk about what happened after that because they get mad at us. But let's just say there was a lot of smack talk during the show. So then they got their 4, and then we got our 4, and I say we, the older heads.
Damn.
And let's just say Isa, hasn't spoke about it since. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just leave it as that. But shout out to Isa. He's a funny guy, man. All right. With that said, we'll keep things rolling. Okay. So the league, right? You guys have an AMA league now. All right. That's awesome. Y'all took this tournament thing. Y'all like, you know what? Let's make it into a league. I was kind of talking to Islam before the show. So talk to us. What was the reasoning behind having a league, and then we're gonna talk about who's the favorites. All right. But let's talk about first and foremost. What was like the reasoning behind having this league?
Yaseen,
Yaseen, it'd be better to ask this question. Yaseen, go ahead, Yaseen.
Well, like I said, I think the reasoning ultimately was we wanted to be in control of our own league where we brought everyone together. And our main focus, aside from basketball aspect, was we wanted to have an outreach to different communities. So it was tactical when we have Islam, who's a Yemeni man, I'm Palestinian, Hussein is Lebanese. We have 3 different ethnic, backgrounds. We're reaching out to, all different communities, and we're all from different parts of Dearborn, pretty much. And, he's out in Canton now. He's in Dearborn. I'm in Dearborn Heights. And I have, I'm in with. We're all surrounded by different community people. So like, I brought people from my Detroit Panthers league, and I brought, we brought a lot of different people in, and, alhamdulillah, just meeting other people, and that's all aside from basketball. Of course, playing basketball together, everything, that's all, the fun in it, but it's all about bringing people together. And I remember even at the Ramadan tournament, hearing people talk about, Muslim this, that, and these are the non-Muslim people that were talking about it. I was like, wow, alhamdulillah, like that's crazy. Like it's eye-opening to them seeing like these events that we're holding and stuff.
That was actually gonna be my question. Was what is the reaction from the non-Muslims? You see American Muslims athletics. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously the name it's in the name. You know what I'm saying? And obviously majority. Or not majority, but a lot of the people in the league are Muslim as well. And so what's their reaction with like being a part of the league? Like, are they weird about it? Or are they just open to listening and, joining?
No, there was actually one of my teammates. He plays on the Panthers with me. His name is KY. He came up to me. He's like, hey, yo, Seen, do I get one of them Ramadan shirts? And I'm like, of course, bro. I was like, he's like, he wanted one. I was like, you get them for signing up. He's like, oh, I get one? And I was like, yeah. And now he wears them to practice. Whenever we're hooping, when we go to LA, he be wearing them. So, like, they're proud to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially those shirts were sweet as hell, those shirts.
Yeah.
Shout out Islam. But, like, man, people were just, like, excited to be in that environment. And I'm telling you, like, there was probably, like, 25% of the people there were non-Muslims,
Yeah.
And that was one decision where, like, it was a no-brainer to us. We're not hosting a Muslim-only tournament. It's Ramadan. We want to bring people together. We want to bring people towards Islam. We want to show people what we're about. So, like, that was a no-brainer to us when we talked about it.
Go ahead and give him a round of applause, man, for that. That's awesome. Yusuf, I'm not even going to say his last name because I don't want to mess it up. Said, I'm going to grow, wait till next year. All right. So Yusuf Darhani, something like that. Yeah, Darhani. There you go. All right. What are you looking forward to the most in this league this year? This first AMA league, season-long league, I mean.
I'm looking forward to the competitiveness. Every team's good. There's not one team that's lacking. Others, like...
Even Team Canadian?
Canadian got a squad.
They got a squad. We just got to watch them, see how they perform, but...
Are they from Canada?
Yeah.
They're all
okay.
from Windsor. Yeah.
Okay.
They come out here every weekend, and just because they see our Muslim community, they love all of us here, and they just come out and hang out with us because they like us as peaceful.
Yeah, people say that we are spoiled here in this Hamtramck, Dearborn, Detroit area. Because everybody that comes here, like we're spoiled with the food, the culture, obviously the togetherness. But us being here, like we don't really realize it until maybe we leave.
Even me, I lived in Dearborn my whole life, and I moved out to Canton when I was like 22, 21, and I miss it. Like everything here, like all the food spots, they open up late. They close late, and just everything in Canton is just like. You just forget everything. You just, like, I wasn't grateful enough to live in Dearborn my whole life until I moved out to Canton.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I miss it.
How about you, man? What are you looking forward to the most with this season long league coming up?
Like you said, competition. And I mentioned earlier before the podcast, I have a couple of my friends, you know, we were always on a team together before this. And this was the season where we separated, you know. Shout out to Bassam, Mo Hussein, Abe Saeed, all those guys, Magali, Hashim Al-Humbasi. You know, I separated from them, and now these guys are either a cap or just a player on another team. And now this season, everyone's just talking about it every day, looking forward to it and saying, you know, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do this to you. Oh, you know, you're not going to do anything, blah, blah, we're going to see. And alhamdulillah, yeah, I'm just looking forward to that, to be honest. That's my biggest thing. And, you know, togetherness, of course, community, bringing the community together, new people. Alhamdulillah, we did a combine as well.
Oh, yeah.
I would say that was like something that we did like new, that was like different, where we had all the players that didn't really know each other like play for the captains to see. And when they did that, it wasn't even just for the captains, it was for like the players themselves. Everyone was cool with each other. Alhamdulillah, like, it was good vibes. Nobody was fighting. Everyone's laughing, you know, having fun, but also, you know, competing. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
You know, people feed off of, you know, the people who organize stuff. So, you know, you guys seem like some very down-to-earth guys. And, you know, when they get to see that and they kind of feed off of that and, you know, alhamdulillah, everything works itself out, especially when you have the right intentions. And you guys have the right intentions. You guys are really trying to bring people together and, you know, obviously hoop. And when that happens, people, you can't fake it to some people. I mean, obviously people that know you already, but even for those that don't know you, you know, you can't really fake it. So people feed off of that. And so inshallah, continued success. And now, you know, I know this is probably what a lot of the people who are tuned in right now are waiting for is the predictions, you know. But before we do that, I want to run a quick ad for our next sponsor, which is going to be Specialty Medical Center. Shout out to Specialty Medical Center. Maybe inshallah, you know, you could be a what is it again that you said you wanted to do?
Physical therapist.
Yeah, physical therapist. You know, Specialty Medical Center. You know, they're great people. So we appreciate them and all their support. Shout out to Yusuf and Madrahi and everybody over there at Specialty Medical Center. Stay tuned in. This is where the predictions are going to come in. This is where I would phone call for that one guy, Ibrahim. You know, you want to make a phone call, share your 2 cents, because I'm going to hear what they all have to say about predictions. So shout out to Specialty Medical Center.
All right, Yusuf. So, you know, the other day I was playing basketball with my friends. All right, Yusuf. So, you know, the other day I was playing basketball with my friends, doing what I usually do on the court. But as I was driving to the lane, I kind of hurt my knee.
Oh, man, not again.
Yeah, but this time I knew which place to go to that would take care of me the best, and that is Specialty Medical Center. Specialty Medical Center is a medical center that prides itself on patient care and its rehabilitation services. Their primary focus is developing a customized treatment plan unique to each individual patient's needs. Their center offers a full range of patient care, from diagnostic testing, pain management, physical therapy, regenerative medicine solutions, and surgical care. They currently have 2 locations, one in Dearborn and one in Sterling Heights. So if you're looking for a place that treats your medical needs the best, be sure to stop by Specialty Medical Center.
All right, we're officially back. All right, ready to get the show continuing, I guess. So Ibrahim said Team Canadians going to win. Yaseen, I don't know why you're making faces, little boy. Just wait. All right, so that's what's being said. I'm sorry, guys. I just I've been reading the comments. You know. So with that said, prediction time. You know, want to hear what your thoughts are. Let's start off with you, Hussein. I don't think we've started off with you on a question yet. So let's hear. You know, how many teams together? All together?
10 teams.
10 teams. So 10 teams. Who do you guys are favorite? And who do you think is going to finish as the MVP? How about that? Let's go with those questions.
I can tell you the seeding, but the MVP is going to be hard because there's just too much good players, and we don't know. If you want to be MVP, you got to be more selfish. So the thing is, I don't know most of these guys, but I think if he plays his game, he's going to win MVP. If some of the other guys are more selfish, they're going to win MVP. But the seeding, I'm going to take myself number 1 seed.
That's great.
After the trade I just made, shout out Gus.
Then you already made a trade before the season even started?
Yeah. I got one of the best players in the league. His name is Walter.
Hemlock legend.
Yeah, Hemlock legend. He's up in the banners for sure. Yeah, my team wasn't that good until I got him. So, inshallah, we'll take
You're
it
welcome. You're welcome.
How were you able to make that trade?
Yeah, how'd you?
all. He just wanted to play with me. I'm like legend myself. So he seen me, he seen the opportunity he had, so he took it. So yeah, alhamdulillah.
And in trades, do the both parties have to agree to
Yeah,
leave?
100%.
Okay.
They swapped their first picks pretty
Yeah.
much. He traded
Okay.
away 6'6" center. So
Yeah, 6'6" center for 6'3" Hemlock legend.
Nice. Can you throw down the 6'3" Hemlock legend?
Yeah, 100%. He's
Okay.
he goes
they're
to LA
both
Fitness.
dunk. They could both dunk.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping the 6'6" guy could dunk. I was just wondering about the 6'3" guy. All right, Yaseen, you know, you already got one MVP early preseason vote, it seems like. So,
I mean, I in a very humble way, I told Islam I don't want to win MVP this year, cause I don't know if it's a good look for me to win MVP in my own league.
yeah. Or it could be
I
a
want-
message to everybody like, yo, this league is no joke and the organizer is not playing around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, MVP, I'm focused on winning the chip. I mean, MVP will probably come with it. I got myself winning MVP more than likely, but I have my team first seed as well for sure. We got a sweet team all around. But
Were you the captain, by the way?
yeah.
Okay.
But who my co-cap is? He actually played in I think was it Fortson's alumni game versus
Okay, who is it?
Kyler Omby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and Kyler.
Solid.
Sweet dude.
Yeah.
So, I think my team's gonna be one seed. I think honestly, I feel like Islam and Hourani's team is gonna finish in the bottom half.
That's crazy.
6 seed, 8 seed.
It's okay. I'm gonna wait.
All right.
The Canadians are gonna be 2 seed. They got a D1, I think, Central Michigan commit or something on their team.
Who, Hab?
No, some guy from Canada. But Canadians aren't that good at basketball, so he
Yeah.
might.
Didn't they win the gold, though? Didn't they just win the gold? Team
Yeah,
Canada?
but who'd they verse?
Yeah. I mean, Team Canada, I know you're messing with them right now, obviously. But they actually have a pretty good team, Team Canada, man. If you look at their roster,
Yeah,
their roster is not that bad compared to like other countries' rosters. Going back to you off of those comments, I heard you have you already have a breakdown, power rankings, I mean?
Basically, and unlike these guys, I'm gonna be realistic.
Okay.
I'm gonna start it real quick with bashing on these guys real quick.
Yes, let's
He's
hear it.
Definitely not going first.
Well-
He's definitely not going first. Let's start it like that. So I got my guys because of we did some scrimmages with our teams, and I would say at number 1 I have Shooting Stars, a team named Shooting Stars. The captains are Caleb and Caden. They got a very solid team. It's a solid 5, solid 3 on the bench as well, or 2 on the bench. And I would say that they would go number 1. At last, I'm not gonna mention last, but
I mean, just go in order. I mean, you don't have
order?
to-
Okay,
Hey,
I can go in
You're
order.
mentioning
Say
it
the whole
without
list.
actually mentioning it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Shooting Stars at 1, Foreigners at 2, us at 3, SOS him number 4, Hemlock Hacks at 5, 6 Canadians.
Is that you guys?
No.
6 Canadians, 7 Jokers, 8 Hourani, 9 Valley Boys, and 10 Ball Boys.
Okay.
That was a list before I made the trade,
But
though.
before that trade, I would say Hourani probably goes up 1. It's not gonna make that much of a difference, to be honest. But because Walter's good, yeah, but he's not gonna.
So ball boys call themselves ball boys, and unfortunately, preseason rankings that
That's
never
got
done
just
it. So.
his though.
Yeah, it's just his. I'm
They
saying.
have 2 college players.
Oh,
Two
wow.
college players. I don't understand how they
Yeah.
put them at 10 seed. It makes no
They're
sense.
undersized.
They have
They're
a
very
6'6"
undersized compared to the
center.
league. Everyone has tall overall tall players. They're I think the most undersized team. And I'm not saying size means everything, but size does mean everything. It
Yeah.
really does.
Yeah.
That's what I learned over the years playing basketball. I had all my boys. Yeah, they were smaller than others, but size means. a lot.
I mean, 9 to 5 worker size, and then there's college size.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. There's levels, man.
There's a 5'9" college player, and then there's a
Wait, are
6'3"
you
Best
gonna
Buy worker.
address,
Like, there's a difference.
Are you gonna address that you're playing point guard for the first time in your life?
Point guard? No, I'm gonna play
He
like the 2 or
drafted
3.
no guards. He
No, I have
drafted no guards.
I have guards. Don't listen to this guy. I've got guards. Let him worry
is
about your
funny.
team. Worry about your team. I got my team. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, let's see what some people got going on here. All right, Ahmed Abu Al Hassan winning MVP. All right,
Oh my god.
respect for Haas Hourani for staying humble. He's unanimous MVP, said Devin James. Haas clears Yaseen. right, and then Team SOG gonna win.
Oh yeah, that's us.
That's Yusuf,
Erhani.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we got some nice little back and forth going on in the comment section. Any final comments, final words, just before we move on to the next topic? You know
Just
what I'm
remember my power rankings, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But usually I get them right. And these guys, I'm telling you, they're
saying?
not.
Are you gonna do every week weight rankings or?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
do- we'll do
100%.
Oh,
100%.
social media, inshallah, it's gonna be top
Yeah.
notch.
Who runs that, by the way? Like
All
all
three of
all
us.
three of you guys?
All
Okay, so you guys are gonna be posting stuff and keeping stuff updated.
Yeah.
Well, let us know, man, because I can't promise much, but maybe for the championship game we can come and do play by play and
Allah,
record it
for sure.
and
Inshallah.
post it later on
You guys
YouTube
have
for you guys.
You guys have somebody recording every game?
Yes.
Yeah, we got some cameras. We're gonna have volunteers, hopefully helping, just control the camera,
Yeah.
recording the games.
It's good.
That's good, man. People like to watch the games on YouTube after the games. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So you guys know how that is. So here we go. Why aren't you answering my calls? I am not getting no calls right now. 313-306-1750. Make sure you're calling the right number. Let me make sure I'm on Bluetooth too. But I have gotten no calls so far.
Yeah, stop ducking. Call him.
Yeah, 313-306-1750. There's no way this guy has us at 6. This is Ibrahim. Ibrahim, I feel like you deserve a phone call right now, man, because you've been chatting. So feel free to call 313-306-1750. My phone is here. I didn't get a ring yet, and it worked right before the show. I just had a phone call with somebody, so feel free to call. With that said, I'm sure you guys all shared your final comments with that. Looking forward to a great league, inshallah. Inshallah, a healthy league too. You don't want anything to happen outside of that because it's still a rec league at the end of the day. So now going off of that, let's talk about sports. I mean, you guys seem like y'all been playing it for your whole lives pretty much. So what has sports meant to you? Yusuf, we try to keep you in the loop with the conversation. So maybe we'll start off with you. Obviously you played sports as well. So what has sports meant to you growing up?
Growing up, I've always said to a lot of people, not just myself, but you must play a sport just because for fitness activity, but also just for just to enjoy yourself, honestly. Especially when you're in school, I always advise somebody play at least one sport. Play 2 if you want to do that. But sports gives you an opportunity to just grow outside of school, as in, like, once you're with the team, you learn about discipline, you learn about coaches and just how to respect the teammates, and you get like teammates from all different backgrounds. And I'm just speaking from a team aspect, but besides that, sports keeps you fit, keeps you active, especially at a young age. You always want to be active, and it's always great to learn from sports because you look at all these professional sports and you see how they give back to the community, and they always continue to thrive.
How about you, Islam?
Yeah, as he was saying, like if you're on a team, it teaches you some things like while you're on the team that you can also like relay that on to the real world. But me, sports, alhamdulillah, I would say kept me, healthy. It kept me, with friends, kept me in the gym, kept me, from staying away from weird things or bad things, staying within the community. Since I wasn't really, growing up, I played basketball a lot, yeah, but I never made a team. I never, I wasn't really that good. But alhamdulillah, like these last couple of years, I've been trying to get better and better. But yeah, playing sports helped me a lot, through, life, keeping me healthy, helping me mentally as well, just staying in the gym. Alhamdulillah, yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Hussein?
Yeah, like she said, the number one thing is connections. I swear to you, I knew him since high school, but we never got together before that, and that league brought us all together. I met him through a basketball league. Just the connections you make, money-wise, fitness-wise, just coming together as like Muslims, bro, it's insane. Because this happened because we all connected through another league. Mm-hmm. So like everything happens for a reason. So like just go out there, play sports, and then everything will just come together.
How about you, for you, Yaseen? What has sports meant to you?
Well, look, sports means everything to me pretty much. Like in life, that's all I really, lived for growing up. Sports, you couldn't get me inside the house. From 9 a.m., the neighbors knocking at the door, playing basketball until, sun goes down. Like that's all we did growing up, just hoop, hoop, hoop. But aside from even just, sports in itself and, the fun aspect of it, it kept me away from a lot of, bad things like Islam was talking about. As I grew older and, graduated high school and people were getting older and going out, and I never interested. Just always wanted to play sports, be active. It keeps your mind right. So just try my best to play as much sports as I could, and meet as much people as I can. There's nothing better than it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my son doesn't play sports, it's not my son. I'm not gonna have kids. I that's all my. Sports is a huge part of my life. Even my little sister, I coach her basketball at middle school. My little brother, I coach his. I coach his basketball team. They're sponsored by Puma. We travel the country, put my little brother in that environment already. So sports. That's all my dad, my mom, everyone preached in the family. So, it's a big part of my life pretty much.
That's well, go ahead, Yusuf.
I was gonna say, besides basketball, what other sport do you guys love as much in that play?
I played football and ran track, but I like golf. My dad hit his first hole-in-one not too long ago.
Nice.
That was a crazy, crazy feeling. Me and all my friends, when he pulled up to the house, we ran to the car, opened it up like we were little kids, started hyping him up. He felt like the man. But, he said he got his first hole-in-one in 26 years of golfing. So,
Wow.
Golf is fun. Just, that's something I got to get better at. It drives me crazy because, alhamdulillah, I'm good at pretty much all sports, but golf, I'm not good in golf yet.
Yeah, as a sport, it takes time. It takes time and patience. What schools did you guys go to? High schools. What schools did you go to?
I went to Fortson.
Fortson?
Yeah.
Crestwood.
Fortune as well.
Fortson as well. By the way, we had OG Isolator said Gus is the MVP of the league, by the way. I don't know if y'all know who OG Isolator is, because that's obviously a...
That's most likely Gus talking.
Yeah,
about
shout out Gus for that trade.
Probably Gus talking about Gus right now. So how can people use sports, to get them closer to their deen or just being a better person in general? I know it's, I guess, somewhat similar, but maybe a little bit different. Kind of what you guys are doing, but how can they do that? We can start off with you on this one. How do you feel?
Sports, first things first is sports is a lot of discipline, especially when you wanna be the best. Like for me, example, I'm a very obsessive person. So when I pick something up and I wanna, play something, I'm putting my all to it. I can't fathom people being better than me. So I wanna be, I wanna put in the work, and if I'm disciplined enough to wake up at 5 a.m. and go get a workout in and hoop and get my shots up and get in the gym late nights, I should have the same discipline with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and pray 5 times a day. It's the least we could do, you know what I'm saying? So, growing up, that's always been something where I've tried to get closer to my deen. And alhamdulillah, I'm not going to lie, this Ramadan and, just this as a whole, shout out to Islam. He talks to me a lot and about Islam and, making sure I stay on the right path and, just do my best to stay close with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He'll continue to bless us and bless our league and our families and everything. So, that itself, sports teach you discipline. And, discipline is the most important part of, staying close to God.
That's a great answer, Ramsey. If you want to give that a round of applause. Better answer than I had predicted. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for a simple.
That was my answer spot on.
Yeah, he took it from you.
He actually told me that one in the car.
Oh, for real?
And another thing, there's some guys I know that obviously I'm not gonna say their name, but they weren't as on their deen as much, and they weren't on their prayers. And then these Muslim leagues would pray at halftime or pray before the game and stuff like that, and they would join in and pray with us. So it got them back on their prayer. So alhamdulillah.
Yeah, I mean, literally, not just actually playing the sport, but making it where it's like a community feel, community vibe, and praying on time and stuff like that, man. That it makes a big difference, man. It really does, and you feel complete. Like I don't know, what point you guys are in your lives, because everybody has their own journey. But I'm the type of person I don't feel right if I miss the prayer, the time of a prayer. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where if we're about to hoop and it's 5 o'clock and us is at 5:10, I'm like, yo, man, we're gonna have to hold off for another 10 minutes, just so I feel comfortable while I'm hooping. Because I ain't gonna lie, that'll be in the back of my mind, and I would then think that's why I'm missing my shots, because I ain't pray also, you know what I'm saying? So how about for you? How did that bring it closer to you, or how can people use sports to bring them closer to their deen, or just being a better person in general?
Going off what you said, subhanAllah, like when you pray a lot and you're very consistent, and let's just say you do like miss something, like miss a prayer, if you're so consistent, you end up feeling something, like you're missing something, something you didn't do. And that's usually with prayer. If you're praying consistently, alhamdulillah, you're keeping up with it, and then you do miss it unintentionally, there's something in your brain, something that's just in your heart too, is telling you you're missing something, you're not doing something. And then most likely it's prayer, you maybe you missed it or whatever. But I would say, like Yaseen was saying, like I was saying, like I think it's a majority of players too. Like not basketball, sports in general keeps you away from a lot of bad things. Because there's a lot of people out there that, would rather go out, do some, crazy stuff, do some things that, as Muslims, you're not supposed to do. And if you're really like into sports and you like that sport, that'll keep you away from all that stuff. Rather than you going out, having fun, doing stupid things, you're in the court or you're in the field or whatever, working on your game, playing with friends, having fun. And yeah, that's what I would say it would keep you away from.
No, I like that, man. Great responses, great answers. So thank you all for that. Want to just quickly read off a couple more comments, and then we're gonna move on with what's next for AMA. We got the questions games, and then we got the weekend motivation, by the way, which is give us some nice inspiring words to end off the show. So we got a couple comments right here. So Isa Saeed can't go left. That's Billy Buckets, okay? So Billy and Isa are having like a battle right here in the middle of the comments too. Isa can't go anywhere, said Yusuf, okay? He can shoot though, OG Isolator. Yeah, Isa is a good shooter. Yusuf is 6'9" and plays like Muggsy Bogus. That's Isa. And then Billy Southend moves 1 mile per hour when he runs. So they're having a nice little fun conversation with each other. With that said, Ramzi, run our last ad of today. We're going to give a shout out to BC Adhesives, our friends over there in Wisconsin. And then we're going to, what's next for AMA? Like I said, questions games where, they're going to play a little quick game of, I ask questions about basketball and then some weekend motivation. So shout out to BC Adhesives.
I believe it's very important for every team to stick together. And what I do here at Oz Media to make sure we are all one glue is I stop by BC Adhesives.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what it's used for.
Nah, Yusuf, it's not. But you can go to BC Adhesives for all your industrial adhesives needs. They do food packaging, book binding, product assembly, and many other industrial services. So if you're in need of adhesives for your business or having trouble with your current adhesives applications, you can contact them by phone 1-888-679-9825 or go to their website at www.bcadhesives.com.
I can give it to you though if you want. If he's really trying to call, I'll message in the WhatsApp group. So with that said, what's next for AMA? I mean, I know you guys got the league. You know what I'm saying? You guys got started this Ramadan tournament. Anything else new? Islam, talk to us. Like, what's next for AMA? Anything that you have in mind? Any other future things? Or y'all just taking it one step at a time?
Inshallah, we've talked about it. Privately, all three of us. We got a lot of big moves coming. And inshallah, I'd rather have it as a surprise. But if there's some things like, the casual things that Yaseen or Hus would like to talk about, they can talk about it.
Yeah.
One thing I'll mention is, not even just like upcoming moves, but alhamdulillah, just yesterday, we landed our second clothing brand collab. So, shout out to Jack Apparel.
Also,
yeah, alhamdulillah, we so far came together with 2 different clothing brands, and they got us together, man. We got some sweet,
I actually like that hoodie.
Yeah.
It's like a jean hoodie.
Yeah, it's thick material and everything. Alhamdulillah, he did his thing. It was beautiful hoodies. They're actually up on his site right now, Jacked US. But other than that, man, we have a lot of moves, inshallah. A lot of things we're thinking about. Just kind of. Talking to each other about, but we're just kind of holding out.
Unknown caller.
Well, we have a caller.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're gonna act like we don't know who it is, even though we might know who it is. Okay. So who do we have calling right now?
Ibrahim.
Hello, how are you on this lovely evening, brother?
Hope you're doing well. Is this the Canadian right here?
This is not the Canadian, brother.
Oh, well, we got another phone call from Windsor too right after. But who do we have calling?
This is Yaseen's opposition right here.
Okay, and who is this?
This is Ahmad Gilgali.
All right,
Who's
Do you know him or no?
Ahmad in the building, brother.
All right,
Hey, I
well,
just want to know, bro. Yaseen, man, he's a great quarterback in the States. Great quarterback. He's running AMA great. He should be running an NFL league as well. I'll tell you that.
there you go. We got Yaseen supporters tuning in.
Probably his football teammates because
Sir,
we had a
a
football
big
game.
Yaseen fan,
We
big Yaseen
skipped.
and Hussein Hourani, I love that Pistons. You're great, my brother. You're an inspiration to these youngins out here.
Yeah, that is true. We appreciate you. We appreciate the phone call, by the way. You know, we always like when somebody calls
brother,
in.
all over. A big Oz Media fan, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. And any final words, final comments?
Shout out Hourani. Shout out Hourani. They're winning the league in AMA. Woo woo.
There you
You
go.
feel me?
Hey, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you.
Have a great night, my brother.
You too. You too.
Well, goodbye.
All right, I'm gonna actually call.
Is there one?
Yeah,
this should be good.
yeah,
+1 226.
yeah. I don't know if that's him right now calling me from. Yeah, it is him. I tell him I'm gonna call him right now. Yep. There you go. Hopefully he answers this.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Assalamu alaikum. guys.
I'm sorry. We literally just had a call right before you. That was talking, but
There's other calls coming in?
yeah. So right before yours, literally. I mean, it was right before yours if you're tuning in. But talk to us, man. What's going on, man? I'm assuming this is Ibrahim right here, right?
This is Ibrahim, bro. I'm Canadian. I'm going to show these guys what's good. Islam, I can't believe you put us 6 seed. That's not disrespectful. I got my brother, one of the greatest in the league, 100%. We got my boy Ireland, Artie, the greatest shooter in the league. He's better than Hourani. I'm shooting 100%.
Damn.
And he's going one by one. You got something for Yaseen too? Because Yaseen said Canadians can't hoop.
Yaseen, I one thing to say for Yaseen. QB3. Staying in the boys.
That's crazy.
Hey, that's funny. That's funny, man.
Hey, hold on. Aside from all this, I love every single one of them. This league is going to be one of the greatest leagues, and definitely in the U.S. That's what I believe. It's going to grow, inshallah. Maybe not now, but, it's a longevity thing. You just got to give it maybe like a year, tournaments, fundraisers. They're going to do everything, man. It's gonna blow up. And look, they already got merch going on, bro. They're on a podcast. And it's only been like, what, two months, not even since Ramadan.
Alhamdulillah. No, like I was telling them earlier, their intentions are in the right place. And whenever your intentions are in the right place, Allah takes care of the
100%.
rest. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me tell you something. All thanks to them, I love America, wallah. I stayed there over the weekend. I got my family out there. So I sleep over there and I spend the weekends with them every single weekend. You can ask them. I even sleep at Yaseen's house. This guy has an open house. Feeds me and everything.
So Yaseen, he's a humble man right here. He
100%.
But I see that he puts in the work behind the scenes. So kudos to you, Yaseen. And then Ibrahim, any final predictions of like MVP and who's gonna finish as the 1 seed?
I'll be honest. There's a lot of competition in this league. Wallah, Yaseen's really good. My brother, look, it's been a while. He's in med school. He's focusing on his studies right now. But once he gets back into it, he's gonna start hooping more and more, and he'll get better, and he'll show them exactly who he is. And I think I believe my brother could potentially get MVP. I'm not lying. And his name is Ahmad.
Have you guys hooped with Ahmed?
I actually, me,
Yeah,
100%.
Was he at the
My brother,
tournament?
my brother isn't what he used to be. You just gotta put in the work, and he'll get back at it.
me and Ahmed were hooping
Yaseen
last
knows-
night
Yaseen
until
knows this,
2:30.
Okay, and what happened? Who won the one-on-one?
No, we weren't keeping score. We were just playing. But it was good games. Like we were just working on
Hey, you see?
our game.
Look at him running away from the truth.
Have you? I destroyed your brother. Is that what you want to hear? I'm trying to keep it humble.
Say,
for
wallah,
you.
you said, "Nah, I don't believe that.
Okay.
He got game.
And now he's gonna say I have a sprained ankle.
Hey, we appreciate you, Ibrahim. Any final words, final comments?
I beat you, bro. Yeah, I'm better than Hourani. Yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, all right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, buddy. That's so funny. We got AMA for Life, said Amin. They should start a basketball coaching program, training program, said Yusuf. I don't know if he's talking about you guys, but he just said they. So with that said, All right, time for the questions games, okay? Question game, if y'all can get ready for this right quick. And it's good that's a delay up there because I don't want no arguments about who hit the buzzer first. You know, it'll show who did it. If you guys want to bring that closer to yourselves right quick, you know, just to have a little bit of fun right now. These questions basically are going to be basketball related, NBA related. So straight to the NBA. Very simple answers. It's going to be a matter of who hits the buzzer first, all right? But you guys do have to let me finish the question. That's been the arguments that we've had in the past. I ain't finished the question. It's not fair, blah, blah, blah. So the rule is you have to let me finish the question. Then, you know, hit the buzzer. Whoever hits the buzzer first, you get it right, you get a point. You get it wrong, minus point. That's pretty simple. All right? So with that said, we have Yaseen and Hussein versus Islam and Yusuf. I'm trying to read my questions, man. Back up, bro. Everybody try to...
Yusuf's about to carry. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
You don't watch NBA?
No, I watch it. But I don't know if I have
bro.
all the knowledge.
Yes, you do.
I don't know.
I'm talking about, it's very simple.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know, actually. It's actually not
Is that
bad.
NBA playoff questions?
NBA questions.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Is it possible for me to get a Hussein Hourani autograph? It would mean the world to me, said Devin James. By the way.
I got you. Just let me know when.
All right. With that said, first question, okay? Who are the defending NBA champs?
Dang,
my
he was
God.
quick.
Denver Nuggets.
I thought he'd been playing it, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be ready.
Yeah.
I gotta be ready.
Let me
Go ahead
lock
and
in. Let me
go
lock
ahead and give him a round of applause, Ramsey. That's for the 1-0. Team Islam and Team Yusuf are in the lead. That was, you guys were slow motion with that one. I'm a little worried right now,
Yeah, he got that
man.
rapid
Locked
fire.
in now. Locked in.
He got that rapid fire.
Hey, Yusuf's been trained in this game. He's been the guy that's been starting a lot of the arguments, by the way,
That's not
as you guys
true.
can see.
I just- all
All
right.
right, number 2. This one's tough. All right?
All right.
This one's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm rereading the questions. I lied. It's not all easy. The head coach of which team won NBA Coach of the Year? It's the team. You don't have to say the name of the coach. I said the head
No.
coach of which team?
What, you said he won what? Head coach of the year?
Yeah, NBA Coach of the Year.
The 76ers?
The Thunder.
Thunder is correct.
Oh my God.
The
Let's go.
Thunder is correct.
Let's go.
2-0. Wow, you guys, what's up?
I told you
Lock
guys.
in,
I
lock
know
in,
Yusuf's
come on.
about to carry.
All right, now I'm standing up. Let's go.
The OKC Thunder. I forgot his name too, but great job. I mean, think
I
about
thought
it.
of the
OKC number 1 seed.
Number 1 seed in the
Yeah.
West. Yeah.
Yeah, if y'all ain't know this one, y'all probably ain't gonna know this one. Then my bad. I apologize. These were actually some. I thought you guys were like.
These are good questions.
They are.
All right.
They are 100%.
Which player won NBA Sixth Man of the Year?
It's 76ers.
No.
Well,
I,
it was
am I
Tyrese
allowed to
Maxey.
help him? I'm allowed to help him.
What
on his
player?
Yes.
No,
the
no,
Nas Reed.
no, that's
Is
not
it-
a
Nas
reporter.
Reed.
Oh, it's a player.
Nas Reed.
Nas Reed.
Nas Reed. Go ahead and give a round of
I thought it was
applause.
Maxey.
2-1. All right.
was
I
like,
actually got a fourth question. Okay, so
That's
here we go.
teammates, yeah.
Here we go. Final one.
Come on.
Final question. You guys either tie it or they get the dub.
Nah,
Okay.
all right, let's go.
How old is LeBron James?
39.
Oh, yeah.
39.
That
You
is
got it.
crazy.
Damn. All right, I got to come up with a bonus question because it's 2-2. Yeah, all I came up with was 4.
All right, come on.
All right. I mean, it's easy. I can ask anything right now. Okay, here we go. This is, you got be ready, okay? Which first round series is the only series that has gone 7 games?
Oh, he beat me, bro.
Magic and Cavs.
There you go. Magic
Wow.
and Cavs. 3-2.
You're him, wallah.
Yusuf and Islam. Islam was just here for the motivation.
100%.
All right, that's what's up, man. But all jokes aside, like I said, just have a little bit of fun right here. We got people tuned in. Feel free to comment any question that you may have because we are winding down to the last pretty much part of the show, which is weekend motivation and then final word. So as you guys prepare your weekend motivation, I just want to say, this is what we do. This is Oz Media. Every Saturdays we focus on youth conversations, rather if it's basketball or youth topics that are happening where people are afraid to discuss, whatever it may be. The Movement Podcast Saturdays. Sundays is actually our sports show where we talk sports. Tomorrow we're gonna have Fortson's head coach Mohammed Bays and Mohabhab on the show, who is a D1 commit to Central Michigan. So Sunday's our sports show. We usually talk football, but then once football season ends, we like to get local coaches on the show to talk sports. And tomorrow we'll have Fortson's head coach, basketball coach, and Mohabhab on the show. He's going to Central Michigan D1. I'm sure some of you guys from the Dearborn area know who that is. And then our weekend show, Motivate Me 3-1, weekday show with my sisters. That's more like for not for the youth, but community topics. Like we have the mayors on the show. This is who we are, Oz Media. Follow us, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can subscribe to our channels there. You can listen to us on Apple and Spotify. If you don't like our wonderful faces and you just want to listen to us, we're on Apple and Spotify podcasts as well. Shout out to the sponsors, Balkan House, Juice Box, Kahwa House, BC Adhesives, Specialty Medical Center, Hanley International Academy, and Sid Bees. We appreciate them and their support. With that said, we always like to end the show with some motivation so that, your friends and everyone that's following can be like, yo, I'm ready to take on the world after these great advice. So who wants to start off first? I think Hussein is ready, man. I think he's been waiting for this moment in his life where he can give advice to his peers. So Hussein, talk to us. What's your weekend motivation, man?
Like whatever you want to do. If it has got to be a basketball league, a YouTube channel, that TikTok account you wanted to do, like whatever it is, just go ahead and do it and just get it done. Like don't make your thoughts just like a dream. Make it in reality.
There we go. Just do it, Nike, huh?
Yeah, everybody wants that YouTube channel, but they're just scared to make it. They all got those butterflies, but once you do it, and then you just grind on it, and then motivation, and then you live your dreams.
Yeah, you gotta just do it, man. That's what I agree 100%. And you can't worry about what other people have to say.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Just focus on your craft. Keep getting better. You are gonna go through struggle. You are gonna go through pains, and all that stuff. But just keep doing it. I love it. We're gonna go this way. I'm sorry. So you're next up. Go ahead.
No, all I was gonna say is whenever you want to do something, anything in life, make sure you keep Allah Subhanahu wa Taala involved. Whenever you have something in mind, man, and just know God got your back. Of course, starting this league, there's many people who did not want to see me in Islam do that Ramadan tournament. There's many people who don't want to see us doing leagues. There's always going to be people that are against you, you know what I'm saying? Not everything is, sunshine and rainbows, but you got to keep Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your corner and, just put your head down and work. Nothing comes easy. Like I said, if you put in the work, you'll see the results, inshallah.
Yeah. Inshallah. I love that. Islam, weekend motivation?
Weekend motivation and life motivation.
There you go.
Taqallah, have fear in Allah. And inshallah, whatever you do, anything, whether it's wrong or just have fear in Allah and always believe in Allah and put your trust in Allah. That's it.
I love that. Simple, but, straight to the point. All right. Thank you guys all for the weekend motivation. First of all, thank you guys for coming on today. When this situation presented itself, I was like, we for sure going to have to make it happen. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. And then I saw your schedules and I was like, oh, this would be a perfect time to try to get them out here. Because I know that you guys don't start till next week, but I think it was originally scheduled for tomorrow. So I was like, you know what, right before the season, just, have a little smack talk. And then, once maybe the season ends, like I said, we can come to a championship game and just, we can either go live or just record it and post it later. Whatever you guys think would be best, we can discuss that once that time comes, inshallah. But thank you for coming on today. Yusuf, we'll start off with you with final words, and then we'll give everybody a chance to anything, how people can follow you guys, how people can show support. Feel free to include all that stuff. So, Yusuf, any final words, final comments?
Yeah, once again, thank you guys for coming on, and definitely setting up this league. I definitely feel like it was a great idea. You guys are already talking. You already gave out your power rankings, so it's good to have that talk before the league starts, and may the best team win.
Amin, by the way, asked, is AMA going to do a badminton tournament?
Badminton?
What is that?
Yeah.
Badminton? What is
It's
that?
You know what that is?
soon.
It's a new hot thing for people who are
don't know.
probably over 50, 45.
Pickleball.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm thinking about pickleball. That's the new hot thing. One of them are it's a hot trend going on right now. I think it's badminton or pickleball.
Pickleball is the worst.
Yeah.
Hot trend.
One of them are it's starting to become like a
Number one growing sport in America, pickleball.
pickleball. That's what it is. Then see, it's pickleball. Okay. Final words. Final comments.
First, when we first started the Ramadan tournament this year, shout out to Oz Media. They actually, I reached out to them. They replied to me right away. You guys
Alhamdulillah.
reached out. You guys were going above and beyond for us by getting clips for us, videos, and shouting us out. Thank you guys for that. And, shout out to AMA, shout out to Yaseen, shout out to Hus. And inshallah, you guys join us on our journey with AMA, and inshallah, bigger and better things soon.
Inshallah.
Man.
No problem, man. Like once we get that partnership, that's it. We're forever, inshallah, man. Mr. NBA Piston player right here.
Cameras right here?
Yeah, but speak to the camera.
Follow Osmedia, share Osmedia, like, comment, everything. They're a great show, amazing people. I'm a fan, by the way. I my first time seeing yourself was yesterday night, and I was just watching for like an hour or two, just a random podcast.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing people. I Inshallah, nothing but success for you guys.
Appreciate you.
Follow AMA, follow Yaseen, follow Islam, and yeah.
Follow yourself. You know what I'm saying?
At Hourani.
You know, you gotta make sure you include that. I mean, we're trying to keep track of this journey. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
we're about to
100%.
go through it.
Inshallah, next time I'll be on here with something else, inshallah, and I'll talk about it.
There you go.
Kate Cunningham collab.
I'll bring Kate Cunningham on the podcast.
Inshallah. That's actually a guy that I would love to talk to because there's a lot of he's at that point of his career where
100%.
we need that. You know, we're watching all these young fellas, Jalen Brunson, you know, these guys like taking their teams to the next level. I mean, I know it's not just
Yeah.
Kate's fault, but
It's not his fault, man.
I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying
he's doing his thing.
he's the leader of the pack. You know what I'm saying? It's time to
100%.
rather if it's him going in the front office and demanding stuff, but he needs to, you know, start making some stuff. Sorry, go off a random tangent right there, but yeah, close us out, man. Give us any final words, final comments.
Man, like I said, this is just the beginning. American Muslim Athletics, man. We're gonna take over. Inshallah, you know, keep our head down, keep growing. We got a lot of big things planned for the sisters, inshallah, everybody. So, you know what I'm saying? This is not just a men's league. We're much more than a men's league. So everyone follow American Muslim Athletics on Instagram. And other than that, you know, I just want to say, you know, free Palestine, keep Palestine in your du'ats, and that's all I gotta say.
I love it. Appreciate you guys and appreciate this generation of people. Like, you said, how old are you, if you don't mind?
I'm 23.
23,
24.
24, 21, starting leagues. You know, look around on social media. You got 21, 20, 19, 18-year-olds, you know, all over the world news, you know, protesting at their universities, holding it down. This is what we mean by like setting up our youth, you know, to, you know, become our leaders of tomorrow. They're becoming our leaders of today as well. So kudos to you guys for doing great things. We appreciate you guys. You know, keep up the great work. Hope you enjoyed this episode. This was season 3, episode 29 of the Movement Podcast. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time.